What motivates you to get out of bed each day and continue doing what you do?
What motivates me to get out of bed? I think, to simply put it, it's the results of the patient. I know we are producing result, and I'm seeing that result day after day, month after month, and I'm seeing, and that result is motivating me.
ಚಿಕ್ಕಂದಿಂದ ಅವನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತುಂಬ ಚೇಷ್ಟೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹುಡುಗ ಇದ್ದ ಅವನು. ಅದೇ ಬಟ್ ತುಂಬ ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೀನ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಆಗಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಒಂದು ಸುಮಾರು ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ಮೇ ಬಿ 9th or 10th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಅವನು ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮಾಡ್ದ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ನ್ಯೂರೋ ಸರ್ಜನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರು ಅನಾಟಮಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ವೆನ್ ಈ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಅವನಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು, ನ್ಯೂರೋ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬದಲು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ಲ ಅವ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅದಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಅನ್ ಅಮೇಝಿಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಇದು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆವಾಗಲಿಂದ ಹಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್, ನ್ಯೂರೋ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ.
At the time we finished about 10 years of neurosurgery, some rehab had picked up in all these institutes, in which each one had spent crores of rupees towards rehab. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ. In fact, we visited those 4-5 institutions who had spent so much money on rehab, but they are not affordable to us. And he was not keen on investing on those machines also. So considering that aspect, he started a rehab center separately using his own knowledge. That is when he got into the being. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು ನನ್ನ, this was originally a factory area, converted into using the rehabilitation international standards for disabled patients.
Initially, Pratibha was a very timid and shy girl. I just wanted to see that she gets her off the fear. Therefore, I thought the sports would be the best thing for her to join. Since I was a fairly good swimmer myself, and I used to take part in the college competitions, I made her to learn swimming from the beginning itself. So to make her to get out of the fear generally, and especially in sports, I just once made her to climb the topmost diving board in the swimming pool and wanted her to jump from there. She was reluctant to do that because by seeing the water from that height, she got so fearful that she was about to run away. But I just convinced her and made her to stand there and said nothing would happen, I will also jump with you, and then made her to just stand by me. When she was just ready, I just gave a small push. She just unknowingly fell down from the board to the water, and that is how perhaps she got out of the fear of water and fear of seeing the water from a height and jumping into the water. I used to take Pratibha every morning along with my other 2 daughters to practice all these sports, and then Pratibha was able to secure the places at the national level in swimming, yoga and roller skating as well. My wish is that my daughter and my son-in-law Dr. Sharan both put together will serve the poor people of the society and be of some use to the society in their own way and contribute to the welfare of the nation.
I want to talk about my kids, 2 lovely kids. I have a daughter who's 27 right now. My son is 23. Both of them are really, a lot of who I am now is because of them and what all they tolerated of me. In sometimes, hours of not being at home, they would not see me sometimes for days because I would be working long shifts. But they were so nice. And in the beginning, we were not making too much money, things like that, and they were never demanding to say, I want this, I want that, and they would, I take on small things. So it was really, really important for us. And the kids taught me a lot actually, of who I am, and the distinction of being a father versus distinction of only being a neurosurgeon was very important for me. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. The Guru is the most important person for all of us to become who we are today, and I'm no exception to that. And I've had 3 major gurus in my neurosurgical career so far. Obviously, there are a lot of smaller people who also contributed, But out of these 3 major gurus, 2 were when I was training to be a neurosurgeon at the main Manipal Hospital, Old Airport Road, Bangalore. And they are Professor A.S. Hegde and Professor N.K. Vekatramana. Now, I think they literally, mentored me. I learned a lot from them directly, indirectly. They were like the superstars of the neurosurgical profession at that time. And in spite of all of that, they really, contributed personally into who I am today. And I will never forget that. So that's no question about that fact. The other one is my guru from Japan, Professor Takao Taira, who, really trained me to be a fantastic functional neurosurgeon. I don't even know whom to be grateful for, in the sense there's so many people, but honestly speaking, the efforts my family has put, my grandparents had put, because of which we were born much better than what they struggled with to happen. The kind of, support they gave me, the kind of education they allowed, though my father ran an industry, he allowed me to become a doctor because he said, it's your passion to become a doctor, you do what you want. It was a great journey. See, I want to be a neurosurgeon from 8th standard. I'm living my dream. The fact that I could achieve this dream itself was a miracle. How many people have had dreams they could not do it? Yeah, I'm not saying that I didn't chase it. I'm very sure that thousands and millions of people in this world have tried to chase their dreams for sure. So I'm grateful to God, grateful to the family, grateful to everybody else around me. And definitely one of the key people in my life is my wife, Dr. Pratibha. Both of us were 18 when we met actually, and we went through the journey together. And we've had a lot of ups and downs personally and otherwise in this whole process. And she has stood next to me like a rock. And I think that is something that is extraordinary. And and we try to do a lot of things together so that we spend more time together. So recently we got a Karnataka Golf Association membership. I said, let's both learn golf together. Because that's the only way to do it. And even in this enterprise, like I always say in the movie called Neuro Rehab, I am the director, she's the producer. I love creation. I love putting things in place. She's meticulous on the ground. If I create something, she'll say, this works, this doesn't work. She'll give honest feedback. And I think that's the way it is. And I got my MBBS degree for both of us got it for 2.5 or 5,000 rupees from Bangalore Medical College. I got my neurosurgery degree for 75,000 rupees. Because God has been very nice to us. I have nothing to recover from the system. I could have gone abroad and made tons of money. But the reality is, the truth that both of us got an MBBS degree for 5,000 rupees is impossible from Bangalore Medical College. You know how expensive medical education is. Truthfully, just because of the infrastructure you need to have. The reality that I got it for that cost was not, I may be great, I may say that I'm a merit student, blah, 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 that's all okay. But the truth is, the public funded my education. This is the truth. And if I don't serve that public, it makes no sense. And that's the commitment both of us have stayed here to see what we can do. And I'm hoping that with all this documentary and with this web series, maybe we'll reach out to people and really give quality, care in neuromodulation, neurorehabilitation at affordable cost, and make this world a better place to be.